Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we look at the highest paying US and UK dividend paying stocks for the next 12 months. It's currently September 2025, it's actually the Monday the 29th, so right at the very end of September. So in this video, as I say, we're going to look at the different stocks here on screen. You can see on screen I've got my global screener up. So the first thing we're going to look at is basically the primary exchange. We're going to look at the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq. We want to see the last price of each stock, and then we want to see the dividend per share over the last 12 months just to see what they have been paying in the past. We'll also look at the payout ratio over the last 12 months, and then we'll look forward then to the dividend per share over the next 12 months, and then the dividend yield as well over the next 12 months. So we click Fetch Screen. You can see it's pulled back 1,176 or 78 different stocks. So just give ourselves some room on the screen. So you can see if we sorted by dividend per share over the last 12 months. So over the last 12 months, the biggest paying stock is on the Nasdaq, and that's the Booking Holdings share. You can see the last price was 5509. Last year's share or dividend per share was $36.70. So a good, healthy, chunky dividend per share there. And second place, we have BlackRock. They're on the New York Stock Exchange, and their dividend per share last year was $20.62, followed by Equinix, which is $17.90. And then in fifth place is Lockheed Martin Corporation, which is $13.05. Now, if we look to the next 12 months and we sort it by it, we can see there's a bit of a change there. Some of the companies do chop and change slightly. So you can see for the next 12 months, Booking Holdings is still up there at the top. And then you have a change here, Dillard's. They're coming in at $23.49. Then you have BlackRock, which is $22.08. And then Equinix, which is $19.46. And you can see there at the very last screen exactly the dividend yield for the next 12 months as well. So you can sort by that. One thing to watch out for, you can see here actually Equinix, the last 12-month payout ratio, they actually paid out 176%. So what that means is basically to work out the payout ratio, you take the dividends paid out, the total value of it, and divide that by the net income that the company produced for that period of time, and that basically gives you the figure. So you can see here, if you take the dividends that Equinix paid out and their net income, they actually paid out more dividends than profit they made for the last 12 months. So that might be all right for a one-off here and there, but you need to watch and be careful. If you have companies paying out constantly over 100%, long term, that's not going to be sustainable because they're basically putting all their net profit back out to their shareholders and not keeping any of themselves. Normally a payout ratio, anything below sort of 70, 80, depending on the sector you're working in, would be the maximum. I don't like going for any companies with a payout ratio more than 70. So that's just my preference. So yeah, just be careful on that. You can see another one down there, CEM Group, they're 102. If we just sorted by the payout ratio just to see what we have, look at that. 14,016. That's a big percentage. So they've clearly paid out lots and lots and lots compared to what they're actually making. So if we go and actually just have a look to see what they're actually paying out. So we look at the financials and we look at their cash flow statement. So you can see the common preferred stock dividend paid out 691 over the last 12 months. So they paid out 691 and their income was only 4.94. So you can see they're paying out way more dividends than their actual profit they're making. So as I say, that's something you need to be careful on, and just watch what you're paying out. Yeah, it's great to see those big numbers and you think it's brilliant, but just be careful. Let's now look at the dividend per yield, and we sort by that. So yeah, we can see dividend per yield, Oxford Lane Capital, they're up there 29%, 25% for Eagle Point Credit Company. So a few good big paying ones as well. But again, look at the ratio. The ratio is well over 100, like 600, 900. That one's okay. That one's okay. 1,977. Like, those ratios are just crazy numbers. Why they're paying out more in dividends than their income or what profit they're making is beyond me. Okay, so let's look at the London Stock Exchange now. Just change the filter here and fetch, and you can see there's 208 companies. So again, we'll just sort by dividend per share for the last 12 months. So you can see Games Workshop, they were the biggest with £7.01, followed by Lion Finance Group, £3.94. Rio Tinto, which is quite a common one, so it is. You see a lot of people trading it or buying it. It's £3.73. And fourth place, you have British American Tobacco, £3.30, and then you have Next PLC, £3.29. So you can see there, British American Tobacco straight away. Look at the payout ratio for the last 12 months, 170%, very, very high. So it is. Games Workshop, again, it's 87, so it'll be over the threshold I've been looking to do. So that's the last 12 months. So we're looking now for the next 12 months. So again, Game Workshop, they're up there at the top, £6.28 over the next 12 months. They're expecting to pay out. Line Finance Group, £4.14. Next PLC, £4. Rio Tinto Group, £3.48. British American Tobacco, £3.36. So you can see the sort of the top 5 pairs there over the next 12 months. And you can see the dividend ratio they're looking at as well. But as I say, just be careful of ones where the payout ratio is over 100% or even over 80%. You just have to be very careful of those. There's another one there as well. Just watch them. Don't be caught out if you invest in them thinking you're going to get real good returns every year. Sometimes it might end up just paying nothing based on what's happening within the fundamentals of the company. So, yep, there you go. There's the next 5 US stocks and UK stocks for the next 12 months where they're the big pairs. So please like and subscribe this to the channel. These videos, we're going to do these each month, so and just keep an eye to see if any of these change around or see what happens, to see if we can try and get good dividends and good income over the next 12 months. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.